Alright y'all, so welcome back. In today's video, it is yet again another monthly favorites. Woo, 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 woo. Favorites. Alright y'all, so I'm back with another favorites video. As you can see, we're in like July. Like, time is going by super quick. It has been so much stuff that's been happening within the world, within life, and it's like, dang, like, it's just been crazy. But I mean, I have been playing around with a lot of makeup, so I do have a good amount of makeup products that I want to show you guys. Like, yo, I kind of want to, like, you know, help take your mind off everything that's happening for at least a few minutes. So I figured, let me share with y'all the products I've been loving for the month of June. So if you are interested and you want to see the products that I've been loving for the month of June, stay tuned. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the post notification bell so you'll be notified when I upload my next video. Okay, stop playing. All right, now let's get into the video. Okay, so the first product that I've been using and abusing for the month of June would have to be this one right here. This is the Garnier micellar water. So this I really enjoy. Like, when I'm taking off my makeup at night, I'll get a cotton round, I'll pour some of this on a cotton round and just like massage it, and this literally takes off a good amount of your makeup. So if you're somebody who does not like makeup remover because it's very oily, it's very greasy, I would definitely say invest in micellar water. I'm so sorry, I would get a message like in the midst of all of this. But yeah, so definitely invest in some micellar water. Super quick, super easy. Also, so it's nice, like, you know, when you're just mad lazy and you don't feel like taking off your makeup, micellar water is really good. It's less abrasive on your face. Now, you do know that we should not use makeup wipes. I'm not going to touch into it because we're going to still use it, but the micellar water is definitely a lot more gentle. So I would say that's that. Try your micellar water. Next up, I'm going to share the Anastasia and Amrezy palette. I love this palette. Like, I love that palette. And it looks like this. My mine's I use, so it may look a little cray-cray because I actually do use my palette. But look at this. Those colors are like colors that most people will wear. Most people use those colors as neutrals, but it still has some pops of color in there. It has the glitz and glam that you want in a palette, and it is one of my favorite palettes. It literally has everything just literally smacked inside of one palette. So what could you not love about that? I've created so many bomb ass fly ass looks using the palette. Even I think I like spoke about the palette in the Insta story or something, and Amrezy shared me on her Insta story. So we love her. I love Amra. So yes, so the palette is bomb. If you don't have that palette, honestly, you need it. It is like a must-have, an essential. Like, honestly, if I had to go somewhere and I could only bring one palette, I would definitely bring that palette, because I know I could do all the fire looks. Every look I would want would be in that palette. It's so me. That's why I bought it. So me. So fly as always. Now I'm gonna go into like just little smaller details. I'm gonna share with y'all the P. Louise eye base, and the shade I use is Rumour 5. So P. Louise eye base. I use this eye base all the time before I'm gonna do my eyeshadow. I use it even if I don't wear like eyeshadow and I do like foundation, and I want to just have like a very blended, seamless application on my face, and I want everything to look like one. I use this baby right here. It's very close to my skin tone, but it's like a smidge a little bit lighter, so it gives me a nice brightness that I'm looking for. I even use it sometimes to like carve out my eyebrows. It's so good. I'm definitely gonna buy the rest of them that she makes, because that, my friend, is such a good product. If I'm moving around a lot, but honestly my back is like, oh, my back is killing me. If y'all have any suggestions on how to like help with a bad back, let me know, because my back is always hurting. My back hurts like really, really bad. But anyway, moving along, I want to show y'all this liner right here. It's by The Balm. It's called the Schwang Liner. It looks like that. It's by The Balm. It has an applicator like this, and it's jet black. It goes on super nice, super smooth. I will say, honestly, if you feel like your hand is a little shaky, maybe I would not suggest this one. I would say maybe get something that has a felt tip, because in my opinion that was like a little bit easier. This one you do need like a little bit more precision, a more of a steady hand, but this is super jet black. It comes out so fly every single time, so I love that one. I'm also going to share this one by LA Girl. This is called Line Art, and this is a matte eyeliner. So a matte liquid liner. I've also been using this one quite a lot. I've been abusing it as well. I have this one on, I have both of them on today, but like when I put my lashes on, I feel like sometimes I have to go back over the line, so I always like to go on with this one just because the liquid from the liners doesn't tend to get on my lashes. So that's that. I also want to share my Duo glue. It looks like this. I'm trying to cover this part because it's like hella dirty looking, but it's the Duo glue with the green writing. This is really good for anyone who has sensitive eyes. So if you are sensitive, if you're allergic to something, this is more of like the sensitive formula. It does take like a little bit longer to get tacky, but honestly it's such a good glue. I use it all the time. When I used to do makeup on like my clients, I will always use that glue just because, you know, you never know who's allergic to what and what some people can't use and what they can use. So instead of us guessing, I go in with that baby right there. And then I'm going to share this one. This is the Wet n Wild Natural Finish Setting Spray. So it looks like this. It's small. I honestly only bought it because I needed an inexpensive setting spray. It was like a couple of bucks. And it's supposed to like make your makeup last long. I mean, I like it. I've been using it a lot. I think it does the job. I think if you're definitely looking for more cost efficient products, especially with a time like this, you don't want to spend so much money on setting spray that you're going to use all the time. I would say definitely check out the Wet n Wild. Invest in that one. It's a really, really good one, and I haven't had any problems since. So checking, like, yo, I have quite a few products, so I'm gonna kind of go through it a little bit faster just so y'all not here all day listening to me ramble on about these products. So now I'm gonna show y'all the Pat McGrath under eye. It's really an under eye finishing powder, but honestly I like to put it underneath my eye. I'll put it like in other areas of my face. It looks like this. It's kind of small. I'm not gonna front, it's kind of small, but I feel like you don't need a lot. It's very finely made. The shade I have is a medium, so this kind of brightens me up really nice. It does come in a little mirror, so I don't know if you want to see yourself as you're touching up, you can look in a little mirror. It looks like this. I use this honestly all the time when I do my makeup. It makes you look so nice and smooth. I will say it's not going to give you oil control or anything like that, but it just smooths and blurs out the skin so nice. So that's that by the Pat McGrath. I'm also going to show y'all guys the Studio Fix by MAC. I use the shade NC47 in the summer. This one I love as well. I use this all the time. I do my foundation. I set my face with this. And also when you use like a foundation powder, this is going to keep it to last a little bit longer, as well as it gives you extra coverage. But this baby by itself is really good too. On them hot days, you don't want to do liquid foundation, sis, put this on. You will not regret it. It's so good. MAC Studio Fix powder. Like always, I have to apologize because the dog wants to bark. So if you do hear barking, it's the dog. Don't ask me what she's doing. She wants to bark. All right, I got the dog inside, so no more barking. Let's keep this video rolling. Let's keep it going. So now I'm going to show y'all the highlight that I've kind of been loving. I have it on right now, and this one is the Fenty Diamond Balm in the shade Cognac Candy. This is how the packaging looks, and then when you open it, it looks like this. Super pretty. I like this one because sometimes you don't want like that super stark, you could see the highlight line. You just want like a nice seamless flawless application. I love this one. Also, I like to put this one on my body if I just want like a nice little glittery glow, but I don't want to look like, you know, I'm freaking 16 and I just put on mad glitter on my face. I want like an adult glitter. Her right here, she's gonna keep you cute. She's gonna have you looking really nice, really well blended. I want to show you guys this blush. This is one of my favorite blushes, and this is pretty vulgar, and it's called Make Them Blush Sweet Revenge. So it looks like this. It's like a peachy shade. I really love peachy like blushes. Looks like this. I have it on now. I put like a little bit extra just so you guys can see it, but normally I go like super light, nothing heavy, and this one is one of my favorites. I wear it all the time. And now I'm going to show you guys two translucent powders. I use them for two completely different things. So the first one is the KVD translucent locket powder. It looks like this. It's just a regular translucent powder. That one I tend to like put it underneath my eye. I'll put it on my eyelids just to set like primer or concealer. And then this one right here, which is the Too Faced, the Peach Perfect translucent and caramelized peach. I like to use when I'm like baking, like down here, if I'm gonna bake, like underneath my cheeks, to kind of like carve out the contour, make it look a little bit more precise. Because I find with the Kat Von D, you know, when you're baking and you're like layering and packing it on, it's still white. So sometimes it can make you look like a little ghostly, versus the caramelized peach, like when I put it down there, it looks A1. Now the caramelized peach, I probably would not put it underneath my eye just because it's gonna give me color and I don't want any darkness. Like I like to keep it really bright under there, so I don't necessarily use it for underneath my eye area, if that makes sense to you guys. Comment below if that makes sense, or if you need me to explain it even more, but I can definitely do like a video showing you guys how I use the powders. If you're interested in it, comment below. So moving along, I've discovered this elf sponge. Hold on y'all, somebody just shot my store. Sorry. Hey, who's out here? I love when people shop my store and they support, like, love it. All right, for real, no more distractions. It's like they don't want me to be great. Everything is distracting me. Also, I had to use that KVD powder to mattify my face because I was looking hella greasy. So all right, let's finish. Let's get back to it. Where were we at? I think I was telling you guys about the elf sponge, and I was saying how this is such a good sponge. Like, yo, I low-key may not use the beauty blender again because this baby is so soft. It's so nice and squishy. It doesn't feel hard like the other sponges that I have tried that's not beauty blender. And I want to say this sponge was maybe like $5 or $6 the most, but that's a really good price if you think about how a beauty blender is like $20. So this is a really good steal, not that expensive. So I would say definitely, if you haven't, y'all need to check out those elf sponges. They are so freaking bomb. Elf. This is by elf. Check it out, y'all. You will not regret it. It's so good. And I'm somebody who is firm on, like, I'm a beauty blender type of girl, so definitely check that out. Now we're gonna move into non-makeup things. So the first thing I want to show y'all is the lace glue that I use all the time, and it's this one right here. This is the Bold Hold Active Glue. I use this all the time for like all my installs, all my units. I normally use this. Such a good glue. It keeps it down really well. It doesn't get like too sticky or too tacky. Also, I've never had to worry about like my edges or anything coming out. So I would say definitely check out the Bold Hold Active Glue. I got mine from the beauty supply store near me. They actually do sell it, but normally I would just order it from like online and get it. At the beauty supply, it was like $30. I believe online it might be $30 too. It's probably $25. One or the other, but that one's really good. Definitely, guys, try Bold Hold. I'm gonna show y'all just what I've been using as a toner because Sephora and everything else was closed. I'm like, you know what, let's keep it old school. Let's go back to Neutrogena. I've been using this Neutrogena oil free acne stress control toner. This one is really good. My skin is acne prone, so it works out perfect for me. It has like 2% salicylic acid, and this is acne medicated, so I would say this is really good for somebody who has acne prone skin. This would be a good toner for you guys. If your skin isn't acne prone, I don't know, I feel like maybe if you're oily, yeah, you could get away with it, but I would say be careful because it might kind of dry out your skin. But other than that, it works amazing for me. I have no issues. We're gonna move along. This is gonna be the Cream of Nature foam and mousse that I use. Now this one, it was like a pickup by mistake, but honestly I've been using it a lot and I've been making it work. And I just like to use this to kind of just like lay down my hair, any flyaways. Sometimes I'll use it like for my baby hairs, but normally I just use it to kind of like lay the hair down. This is really nice though. When you have curly hair or like wavy hair, it'll kind of just like help activate the waves and the curls to the hair. So I would say definitely check this out. And this was about $6 in a beauty supply store, or like wherever you could find it. It's probably gonna be like $6. Whew. Child, I'm tired from talking. Like, I'm thirsty, y'all. Hold on, I gotta get something to drink. Oh, this damn talking. This is this water. This is also a favorite of mine. This was kind of not supposed to be in the video, but this is this water bottle I saw off of Yvette XO Amazon favorites video, and she showed this, and I'm like, I love pink. I love a frosted pink bottle, and it's super big, so you'll get about maybe 32 ounces of water. So from 8 o'clock to 7, this is how much. Well, 8 o'clock to 1 o'clock you'll have like 32 ounces, and then you refill it up again, and from like 2 to 7 is what you should be drinking. But I kind of didn't go by schedule at all. I'm just like drinking it just regular. So, but this is good too. I will definitely have everything linked in the description box below so you guys can find it. Y'all can see the products. I gotcha. I always like to fill out my description bar or description box so you can see everything I use. Anywho, let's go along to here. This is like just a feminine product that I love to use, but these are the honey pot regular pads. If you watch my hygiene video, my feminine hygiene video, I've talked about this. I love these pads. I love all their products though, but these pads are really good. It kind of has like a cooling sensation, so I would say just keep alarm. Well, be alarmed. Just in case if you're somebody who's a little bit more sensitive down here. I don't know how you would react. For me, it's perfectly fine. It's not like too tingly or too crazy. It feels really good, and I would say definitely check that out. You get it from Target.com, Honey Pot, and I think they might sell it in Walgreens. I'm not too sure, but I get mine from Target. And if I can't get it from Target, I'll just order it online. But I always usually buy all their products from Target. And the last favorite product, this is just a fragrance. Now this one, I'm going to try my hardest to link it in the description bar. If they still sell it, I'll link it below. But this is the Zara Gardenia. And this one I got from like, I got this, I want to say maybe, it might be 2 years. I think like 2 years, maybe 3. I want to say it's 2 years old, like 2 or 3 years old. So I'm not sure if they still make it, but it smells so freaking good. I'll never forget Rosita Applebaum. I was watching a video of hers, and she was saying how she like loved this fragrance. It was inexpensive, but it smelled good, and it smells like expensive. You would have never thought it was like, I feel like this was honestly $20. And it's this one. It smells so freaking good, and it's a perfume, so you know it has like an oil in it, so it's gonna linger and last longer on your skin. And it's my favorite. I'm gonna be so devastated when it's no more, because it's like kind of getting down to the bottom. So I'm gonna do my research and see if I can find it for you guys and let y'all see it. So now we're about to do the bonus. I'm gonna play y'all my favorite songs that I've been loving for the month. I'm gonna try to do like maybe 4 songs at the most, and that's it. But let's get into it. I'm gonna try to play y'all some of my favorite songs. Like I was saying, for the month of June, I have been obsessed with kehlani. So I'm gonna play y'all some of my favorite songs from her album, because honestly this was all I listened to was kehlani. So of course I'm gonna start with everybody's favorite, Can I. So this is kehlani and Tory Lanez, Can I. So that's that. That's Can I. Then I love, oh my god, Bad News. This is like one of my favorite songs. Ways that I stay down. Can't nobody tell me I ain't true. Take a little time from the wild eye. You can slow the time down. Me, babe. With me, babe. With the taking time away from the bullshit. Just be on some cool shit with me, babe. With me, babe. Okay, so that was Bad News. Then, oh my god, this one is one of my favorite songs. Hate the Club. Club. And then my last 2 songs I'm gonna play is honestly Aboogie. Like, I love Aboogie. So he came out with his album as well. I don't remember when, or I don't remember when, what time it was, but he definitely came out with his album. And then he had like the deluxe thing going on, the deluxe album basically. And this is my shit. So these is like the 2 songs I've really been like OTing and just kept playing and playing and playing. So this is it. This is Bleed. This is my shit. Okay, so that one was Bleed, and then this is like the last song I'm gonna play because I'm not gonna. No, I'm gonna play two more, and that's the last song, and that's it for the video. But this one is one of my favorites too. This is Till the Wheels Fall Off. To get this done, but I was so determined to get this video up for y'all. So the last song is, which is also by Aboogie, this is called Secrets. Try to come around looking for love, it's not here. Anytime you hit me, I was never not there. I don't wanna fight, I wanna take pictures now. Can I tell you something? I just hope you never tell. I said Lamborghini, not a Benz. I don't even get the time to fuck you on the weekends. Video, like I always say, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Let me know if you also like any of the favorites that I mentioned, if you tried any of the products that I mentioned. Don't mind a little background noise because my son will not be quiet. So until then, I'll see y'all in the next video. Also guys, don't forget to head over to my boutique, show me some love, support me. It's a black owned brand, a black owned business, Maisha's Closet. And until then, stay beautiful, stay safe as well, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Later, mamas.
High fashion, like Goya, G-Wagon, or the Rover. I put some ice on